This is Kirsten with ThinkToGrowRich.com. Welcome to the first video, of which this is probably take number 28. I don't know, I've lost count. I keep messing up. That's the fun part though. So let me tell you a bit about what's going to happen. I think that's a little bit more important. People were looking at this going, what's this gal about? What's this website about? Well, everybody out there wants somebody to coach them, somebody to mentor them. Problem is, most of those fantastic and wonderful coaches out there, and I mean that greatest sincerity, want money. It's their job. It's what pays their bills. It's what they see as their success. And when you take the time to mentor somebody, yeah, you want to be paid for your time. It don't come cheap. I know I'd been looking for one for years and was finally in the right mindset, really knowing what I needed and what that looked like. And it came, dropped right in my lap. I had talked to John Maxwell's team, looked at doing that. Still would love to do that. I had looked at a couple folks from Australia and other various places, and everybody has what I wanted them. Gal from Australia is Liz Benny. Rock on, that would have been so awesome. Actually spoke to her team. Couldn't afford it. That's the biggest problem that I see, is nobody can afford it. So what I've done is I'm looping off of, branching off of Mentoring for Free from Michael and Linda DeLohe. Plug their name in there for the second time. So this is for free. This is everything that they would do, that they bring over. You talk about your John Rohns, you talk about your Tony Robbins, all of that for free on this website, but done in a different way, wrapped around what they all are based off of anyways, which is the steps found in the 15 steps found in Think and Grow Rich. So every week, we're going to take a chapter and we'll put it up there. We're not going to do it in any particular fashion. We're going through the book already in Mentoring for Free. And this week we just wrapped up chapter 8. We're swinging into chapter 9 as of today. So it's not a book that we have to necessarily follow step by step. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to start in any particular place, because you could sit down and you can read the darn book. But what we're doing is focusing you. What we're doing is teaching you how to think, not what to think. I don't care what you think. I don't care about little thoughts in your head, but I care about how you're thinking. It's the positives versus the negatives. It's our basic brain, our amygdala, versus our frontal cortex, our reasoning. And what they say in sales, if you're in sales or if you're in business, or if you do any sort of, trying to get somebody to do something or buy something or work with you or whatever, selling yourself for a position, whatever, it's all emotional. All of our responses are amygdala driven. And then we reason it later. We give, the why comes later. We're not going to do that. We're going to teach you how to think. Strip away the negative, focus on the positive, and with those 15 steps, build it up. Now, the reason why the Mentoring for Free works is because it takes the most difficult component out of the gate and provides it for you. It's actually two components. The blueprint, for one, that is a success blueprint. And for two, the mastermind group. That's what ThinkToGrowRich.com and Mentoring for Free really is. It's the mastermind group. Now, Michael and Linda, they're highly successful, 30 plus year experience network marketers who have been living on their successes for the last 26, 27 years, which means that's their job. And they're making bank with it. They're still continuing to grow their teams. They're still, have switched companies, and they're still, brought a major team from one company over to this company. And it's fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful what they've done. But it's applicable across the board. And in another video, because I'm going to try and keep this relatively short, in another video I'll explain why I'm doing it at this point in my life. It'll make sense. To one extent. To another extent, I'm going to utilize somebody else's experience and success to give that reasoning, to give that positive shoring. but we're going to go through all of this together. If you like what you read and see and all the information that's already on there and you really want to give it a try, go ahead and you jump onto the opt-in and shoot me an email, and I will bring you on board with mentoring for free. We're going to hop on and in and out with them. If you're not into network marketing, don't worry about it. There's not one word about any company there. And a majority of the folks, there's a plethora of companies that they work with. And we don't talk about it. Not at all. Unless you're directly with your own coach and mentor, there's no word about it. That's not the point. That's not the reason. That's not where success lies necessarily. It's an avenue for them. But you can easily take that network marketing, kind of push it off to the side, ignore that component, and apply everything from personality colors, learn how to figure out what kind of a personality you're talking to and immediately adjust yourself to meet with them and converse with them and get where you want to with them, to identify how to move on from the no, not be affected by the no. In a lot of places, a lot of sales particularly, there's that aspect of chasing the no. Why kill yourself over a no? 100 no's to equal one success or one yes just seems like an awful lot of rat racing to me. Doesn't seem like fun. For some folks it's fun, not for me. A little too much work in the wrong way that I just can't fathom, and it's wearing. It's very wearing. But when somebody says no, you're like, oh, okay, and move on. You're not affected by it. It's not a kick to your gut. You're not feeling like a failure with every no. You're not counting the no's. No's don't matter. What matters is meeting the right people at the right time. And the crux of it is that that's what all of it is about. Opening yourself up to successes that are already there and are bounding by you. Attracting that to you. Don't get it confused with attraction marketing. That's got a whole flavor and connotation and other things in there. And a huge component of it works, but they're hyping it up. Don't feed too much into the hype. There is a way that it works that is yes, and so they take it and they push it out there. The secret, attraction marketing, money attraction, all of that grew out of Think and Grow Rich. And they just kind of jumped with it because it's sexy. They made it sexy. Sexy works if you know how to use it. And that's the fun part of this too, is that you will figure out how to attract what you want for your success. My success does not look like your success. It doesn't have to. I don't want it to. That's also the fun part, is that the differences don't matter. It's what the process is to get there, and the steps. And it looks different for everybody, but the steps are the same. The blueprint is the same. And we'll go through that. We'll see how this works. We'll see how it grows. I've got that wonderful blueprint for mentoring for free, and I'm using it here to give it out, to give it more. So every week, new chapter. If you participate, we'll see how we get that participation up. Hopefully we'll grow to a point where we can do our own, not only sharing and mentoring for free has, I'll pull back a little bit, mentoring for free has about 10 training calls throughout the week at various times, 3 and 8 p.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m. American time. And you can participate in those, again, for free. And take what you want from it. You're not pressured to do it. But the one that you must always participate in, because it's highly recommended, because it's part of the point, is the Mental Cleanse Wednesdays. That's where we work on that, and we really focus in on the lesson of mentoring for free. And I'm just elongating that to have it shared throughout the week so that it's a focus throughout the week, so that those who don't necessarily want to listen to some of the other calls can definitely hone in on that, and that is there and repeated throughout the week, because it's the repeating of the cleanse that works. And this is on a cycle. So for 15 weeks, we're going to be hitting each chapter. And then we're going to start all over again. Because guess what? Once you hit cycle 2 or 3 or 4, how you thought about that lesson, that chapter, 15 weeks ago is not how you're processing it now. You're processing a different component of it. And that's amazing. That's fun. So I'm hitting about the 10-minute mark. I think that's long enough. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I can't wait to get started. I'll see you there. And I have more videos to do and mess up. So we'll see you soon. Bye.